Recently, the Shell Point Aviation Club had a very special meeting. 3 representatives of the Florida Forest Service came out to make a presentation that those in attendance would not soon forget. The first event of this very interesting afternoon was the arrival of the Forest Service's firefighting Bell Huey helicopter at the Shell Point Golf Course. The Aviation Club meeting convened in the new clubhouse, one of the very first events held in the building. After introductions by Joe Clank, Forest Service wildfire mitigation specialist Samantha Quinn started out the presentation.
Hi, how is everyone today?
Hi.
Of course, I'm Samantha Quinn. I'm the mitigation specialist for the Florida Forest Service. I've been with the agency about 1.5 years.
She was followed by Bo Gillum, veteran firefighting air boss, who conducts his duties from the pilot seat of a Cessna 182. Bo shared his experiences flying many hours of low-level circling while coordinating the many air and ground resources the Forest Service brings to bear while fighting a fire. Then, former Army Apache helicopter pilot David King spoke about the use of the helicopter as a firefighting machine.
Aviation's aviation, it's a passion of all of ours. But part of my job, we don't just do fire suppression, we actually do some mitigation, and that involves actually going out and doing controlled burns. So I've gotten in on a few of those just a week ago. Bambi bucket that has a 16-foot lead on it. So my Bambi bucket's hanging 16 feet below. I plug that in, it runs through auxiliary power. So I have controls on my collective so I'll come in, set down, let the bucket fill up with water, and then when I'm ready to release it, I just push a button on my collective. And I also have a 41.5 gallon Class A foam tank on the inside of the helicopter. So I can inject about 1/4 gallon of this high concentration foam into every bucket if I want to add foam to it. So that's how we do that.
I thought it was a great program. They did a wonderful job. Bo Gillum, the fixed-wing pilot, and David King, the helicopter pilot, and Samantha Quinn, the wildfire mitigation specialist, were super. And David King did a wonderful job of doing a basket pickup of water, and then he went and did circles and dropped water 3 times for us, right on target, too.
They call this particular ship a Super Huey because it has a more powerful engine and transmission that came from a Cobra gunship. The firefighting mission pushes the helicopter to its maximum capacity, and the challenging conditions of low altitude, smoke, turbulence, and a crowded and rapidly changing flight environment mean that firefighting pilots must be at the top of their game. After the meeting and flight demonstration, residents had the opportunity to take a look at the helicopter up close and get inside the cockpit. There was plenty of time to ask questions and chat with our Forest Service guests.
Well, with the winds here, so, he's coming in with the headwind.
And if you want, if you had a problem,
Winds up there.
I'm looking. Here, and if you want, here, and if
It was wonderful. It was a lot of fun. And I'm amazed at what they do for us in Florida. They put out our fires. It's great.
After everyone got their pictures, it was time to say goodbye and send the Huey back to base to stand ready to protect the state of Florida from wildfires.